Đang phát á, chờ chút. What's up? What's up cơ? Đây.
Là gì?
College football. Có mua dục ạ. Bà vô comment đi, vô comment đâu ủng hộ thằng em này.
Ở đâu? Trong
Con gửi trong Messenger á, Tắt đây con lại thì chim. Con gửi trong Messenger. Tắt đây con. Thấy không?
Cái smart home. Cái thể gì đó, tắt cái này mình thấy à?
Đâu, con gửi trong Messenger á ba, con gửi cái link á. Lộn, chưa gửi qua. Rồi. Gửi trong Messenger á ba, con gửi cái link á.
Ok rồi, thấy rồi.
Rồi vô comment mấy câu. What's up, chat?
As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today.
Yo, let's Texas Longhorn
to the Longhorns. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff.
The hell is he?
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
He'll
find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas's offense will have the first possession of the game.
Đây ở nhà làm vườn.
To an aerial circus, sometimes
này
superstar
Jack này ở nhà
like this guy.
làm
And when
vườn.
you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Yes. To the right, he's got his man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Còn một ngày thì anh livestream rồi. Không có hỏi chuyện người khác nữa.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle.
Oh, God damn.
Eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Off play action.
Oh my God.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home.
Pass on the way. It's
Come on, bro.
Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are, this is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
So the Utah State Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession.
Hold up. Let me share this. Yo. Dạ ba.
Wind up getting matched up, David. We'll see what wins. Speed or
Không, nó tính theo cái sông các bạn. Bạn thấy mấy cái mặt nhỏ không? Cái mặt nhỏ trên
Keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some.
Đâu, bạn thấy không? Bạn nhìn con chơi.
Do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Áo màu xanh á, áo màu vàng á. Còn là bên phòng thủ á, còn đang oh shit. Man, cook, man. Come on, Chad. What should I do, Chad?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick
oh
it up.
No! God damn it! Oh no!
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Yes!
Into double yes! And it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Really early in
Chad,
this
man, I'm
game,
calling crazy, Chad. What the heck?
On both sides of the ball.
He called me crazy,
Interception
Chad.
on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end.
Yo, let's go.
To close. What a phenomenal play.
Gonna let it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. Tackled, but he has a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he
what's up, Chad? What's up, Chad? What's going on?
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Fires left. He got it. And he'll go. That was just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's and he takes it.
Touchdown. Mỗi lần mà về cái sân của đội chủ nhà, sân cuối sân á, là được 6 điểm, có lại được đá một bàn. Được điểm nữa, 7 điểm. Đang đá gì chim mà ba vô ba. Có ai coi đâu, con gửi hết cho mấy bạn coi cho vui không. Biết là ai coi nữa. Đã vô máy mà đâu có tiền đâu có tiền trả
Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coach did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds the tight end. And short tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Jack, go on comment on my Facebook.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down.
Fried chicken.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. And the Aggies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. It's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. And he takes it in.
Come on, man.
Touchdown, Utah State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll take another shot here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Yes.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide out in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now the play fake. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out.
Oh, what the hell? Hell no, man. What the fuck?
And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Utah State up-tempo. Looking to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Blue. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Looking left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's looking on the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Let's it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
They want to get the ball right back here in the 1st half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Try and play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. No, loses the ball after the huge gain.
Bro, this is my spring break, man.
Short fields make successful offenses. Just what they want here. Looking to go up top on first down.
Oh.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking downfield, it's Ewers.
Shit, oh shit.
Keeps looking downfield.
God damn!
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job that he does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work.
Oh no, number 1.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
See that?
Texas!
See that? See that?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get to the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job on the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a...
Good job. Good job.
Knocked down back at the 13. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle of its lane. On the move at the 30.
Oh, shit.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move
so
that
dumb.
thing more than 30
So
yards
dumb,
down
guys.
the field before he's finally stopped.
Jet.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The corners are walked up tight. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man on the outside.
Yes.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Fatality.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Hold up. Hold up, Chad, man. That's call me, man.
Still on his feet.
Hold up, Chad. Dạ.
Trong kia là cháu chơi bố ai giúp lớp cũng được hết.
Ủa? Đang coi mà. Coi lại gì đang coi mà. Đang livestream đang quăng. I'm watching, man.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
No!
Intercepted.
No!
He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all away.
Thôi.
Touchdown Aggie.
Để con trả thù. Let me venture.
Number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And he puts through the extra. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The play action fake. dances away from the heat. And it's picked off for the third time today. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll try to run for it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Bond.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Longhorns are on the move. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw it again. Makes his connection. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback checking the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unleashes one deep. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Right on target this time.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big
throw to the end zone, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Handoff from the gun. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on second down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit.
Oh, man, what the
Not
fuck?
a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's White. Running through contact. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggies.
God
A
damn.
great catch and run for 6.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Hard running there. Crosses the 30, he's got away.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll fire to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Reels it in down the left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's White. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result,
and he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safe.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David can... And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Utah State up-tempo.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Got his man in the middle. On the move at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35. 1st and 10 from the 36. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's thrown another interception. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's going to pass.
Yeah. Let's go. Go. Oh, yeah.
Down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere. But you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Working that left side now. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down.
Well, he's had the hot hand. 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh,
They've been the most
Mr.
team.
Field.
He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, took that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
Thanks, chat. Thanks for watching, chat.
Go out and play like it's
Oh
sudden
my
death.
God,
Like if they
I'm a
lose
bad
the
player.
game, their
God
entire
damn,
season
man.
is over. This
Cook.
game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Chad, have a good night, Chad.